My question to Dave,
Sure.
when you work with John Fannin and you play guitar, I know he gets a big sound. What did he do to your guitar?
Well, I hate to admit it, we did a pod that he had in the computer.
Oh, really?
I was skeptical, but we did 2 tracks of it, layered it. Some of it is I did a full Marshall stack in my own studio at home, and then they blended it.
Nice.
Especially the intro part, that was my amp into that. And then I think, yeah, the solo was his, and then the meat of the rhythms was his two tracks of his pod. So
that's amazing. So he did this hybrid.
yeah, he makes.
That's what a producer does.
He wanted that fat, thick sound.
I knew it. That's why I asked.
That was on that. The way they did it, we pretty
Yeah.
much did it like mirror of the, except with her singing instead of Ozzy singing it.
I can't wait to hear it in the car. I mean, it'll probably be
cool.
the first track I hear.
And I think I did the solo in 1 take the first time.
At home or at his
Zach
house?
Wilde is not he's no schlep of a guitar
No.
player. That kid can play guitar.
You play with Ozzy, you better have chops.
Well, he picks Randy Rhoads. He's looking for the next Randy Rhoads. He almost found him in that guy.
Yeah.
I'd never say anybody's really, like, since the 80s or whatever, I would say Randy is really the chopper, you know.
I've got to pick up those Quiet Riot albums that he did, those 2 that he did that were out in Japan, or they never came out over here, but they probably did by this time. Now
Yeah,
that
they
all the
probably
guys are,
could.
half the guys are gone.
Imports or something.
But there were 2 Quiet Riot albums, and then the third one's the hit one that hit
After he was,
after he left for Ozzy.
yeah, after he left.
And then after he died,
That
yeah,
was the
then
big-
Bang Your Head.
Banger, right. He
Mental
sure
health.
did, man. Oh, man.
Well, that was just craziness. So,
Yeah,
the Girl on Top website,
there's plenty of it.
what happens with the website? Do you update it frequently?
Yeah, I just when the new songs and pictures and things like that.
So people can can you hear any tracks from here?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Lots
wow.
of stuff.
So you can listen for free. Girlontop.com. Karen is my sponsor in Somerville,
Yes.
which is very nice of you.
Oh, my pleasure.
So we have the public access connection as well as the rock and roll connection and the Mickey Bliss connection.
Yep.
You know, have you been to Somerville TV lately?
No, I was going there for a while and studying Final Cut. I made a video there of my band. You can see that on my website. It's called Sun is Shining. It's my first video I made. But then I found out Apple had classes, and I go to Apple every week, and they practically give them away.
Oh, the Apple
I'm
free
taking
Final Cut?
private 3-hour classes a week,
Where, in Boston?
right in Cambridge.
Because I wanted to take the Apple classes. I was signed up.
Awesome.
And then they didn't have them. They sent me a note and they said
What?
yeah, in Boston. So I can sign up in Cambridge.
Yeah, if you still have the membership.
Oh, CCTV.
No, you have to have the Apple membership.
Oh, so the Apple Store itself.
So
Yeah.
when you buy a computer, then you buy the memberships.
Got it.
It's $100 per year for as many classes as you want. You can go every day, all day,
And so they give the classes every day.
for free. Yeah, it's free to me if it's only $100 a year.
Wow.
So I go once a week.
Now, I signed up for the Apple Store in Boston, and then they sent a notice out. I guess they didn't have enough people for the class they were doing. Each Apple Store gives away free classes on different things. Burlington gives a different.
They have different systems, but right now at Apple in Cambridge, they have all day long. You can just go all day.
Now, here's something interesting. I had a filmmaker on last week. He learned Adobe.
Wow.
Final Cut Pro, you can get a job. It's a resume piece. Adobe, not as much.
I'm learning the new Final Cut. It's fun.
Now, I'm going to tell people a little
Yeah.
secret here. WinCam, David Gauthier, our executive director, who came from Salem. I've known Dave for years. To get things done quickly for me, they taught me iMovie. Do you know iMovie?
Yeah.
So the Apple stores want you to know iMovie before they teach Final Cut Pro, they say, on their site.
Really? They didn't do that with me.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool because for real quick, I can go into iMovie and I don't have to do all the complexities of Final Cut Pro.
Well, the new Final Cut is a lot like iMovie.
Is it?
Yeah, they merged them together. So now it looks like iMovie, but it's more intense.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got to learn all this, you know.
So
'cause,
go with the new Final Cut if you're used to iMovie.
Yeah, but Final Cut, the old Final Cut, I guess, is a resume piece, and people will hire if you know Final Cut Pro.
I
And my
know the
guest
old
said
one too.
That's really good.
Yeah, but I wanted to learn the new one because that's the one that's coming, they're going to be going with.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's going to be as valuable to employers.
Well, they're not going back.
Oh, so they're going to be using it anyway.
It's over. The other one's over.
What's it called? Final Cut?
10.
The other one's over, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I got to learn this. I got to learn Final Cut 10. Because I got the iMovie fundamental down. I mean, I just did
Yeah.
I did it so quickly tonight. One weird thing in
You would learn
iMovie,
quickly.
the little yellow thing that you cut and paste with, if it goes thin line, you can't cut and paste it. I'm like, okay, what is this? And so I just had to go kind of go back, and then it turned bright yellow, and they can cut and paste. Real weird. But this is all computer stuff, people. But this is what public access teaches you.
That's true. And Scat was great for that.
Now, you know Scat has a radio station.
Yeah.
Have you been on it?
No.
Have you given them the record yet?
No. I didn't know that they were doing music.
Yeah, so I gave them a bunch of records, CDs. Steve
Really?
Gilligan from Stompers,
Oh,
good
cool.
friend of mine. I brought him that. And
So it's an actual
I had
music
a record
radio
for you. Did I give you the demo that got the deal? Did I mail it to you? Darn it, I took it out of the car today.
That's okay.
I should have left it in the car. But anyway, I gave them all a bunch of discs. I want to do a show over there for 1 hour. I want to do a 1 hour show, just
What?
a special.
Just one time.
Yeah, my friend Bobby Hebb wrote Sonny. He passed away in 2010.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, awful, awful. We're losing so many of these greats. We lost Ray Manzarek of the Doors.
I
He was
know.
on my show.
Wow.
We broadcast 1 hour, and there's another hour that I haven't broadcast yet. I have 2 hours with Ray. And Alan O'Day, remember Undercover Angel? He called me in December. He's going to be on the show. He died last month.
Man.
So he must have called exploring it, and I didn't know he wasn't feeling well. But he probably, if he was feeling better, and you know what? I'm glad I got to talk to him.
That's good.
He wrote a song called Heavy Church, which I think is just an ultimate rock and roll song. It was on Three Dog Night's Joy to the World album. This magnificent song by Alan O'Day, and there's Three Dog Night taking it and really bringing it to a height that just tremendous, tremendous rock song. There's another song you should do, Heavy Church. I'll get
You'll
it
have
to
to
you.
email me all these.
No, I mean,
ideas.
your voice on Heavy Church, you'll go nuts when you hear it. It's just,
All right.
a real underground song. And here's Three Dog Night, the kings of the pop world, doing this great Alan O'Day song. He had a song called Easy Evil, which a lot of blues singers do. Genya Raven and Dusty Springfield did it.
I know Genya Raven.
Yeah, I hooked you up with Genya.
Oh, did you? Genya?
Genya.
She's wonderful.
I mailed her your record for Sirius Radio, and she played you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, she's a nice lady.
Yep. She invited me to stay at her house. Last weekend, I was going to go to the Book
Really?
Expo. Well, the Book Expo
That
was
was
in
nice
New
of
York.
her.
She goes, I'm an hour away from New York, but you're staying at my house. You're not staying in a hotel. And I'm like, Genya.
Wow, so nice.
I know. We go back to 1980.
Really?
I've known her longer than you've known Dave. I'm being funny.
true.
But I met her at a record expo in Florida, the Muse Expo.
Wow.
She had polished records. We became friends like that.
Well,
I've
tell her
known
I
her-
said hello.
Oh, I will. I've known her, since 80, 90? 33 years.
Wow, time flies.
She's funny because she was on the show, and this word like funk or flub, or it begins with F, came out of her mouth. And I said, I got to edit now. Oops, sorry, I forgot. I said, we're not in the... And she said something, flub, something with F.
Uh-oh.
Free bird, I don't know what it was. Free bird can't be said on public access. That word is, free bird is just, that's a negative word, isn't it? It's censored. It's one of the 8, there were 7 words you couldn't say on TV. There's now 8, free bird.
That is a joke, right?
Yeah,
You're kidding, right?
of course I'm kidding. Free bird, I'm
Okay.
saying the song, it's just so
Yes.
mainstream, it can't be said on our show.
I won't tell you what Lou Miami used to do when they used to say that.
No, don't. 'Cause Lou, I will say Tim Doherty's real name.
Yes.
Not a free bird.
Lou
know
was a
that.
good friend of mine.
Was he?
Gangrene?
We were enemies.
Because Jack Rutu from his band was in my...
I knew that.
I know, Lou,
talking about gang-
Lou,
is
you
he
could be in
gangrene?
any with...
Huh?
Gangrene? Or is that, I'm thinking of Chris Doherty.
No, Tim Doherty was Lou Miami.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was his real name.
That's his real name.
He had a child. They had a kid together. Him and Dolores Paradise.
He knows everything.
Well, Dolores Paradise. I used to book the Cantones.
I know Dolores too.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, they're in Hyde Park, I think.
Dolores Paradise and the
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah.
Oh, the kid's with his mom.
Well, he's grown up.
Well, he's going to be
He's
40
not a
now.
kid anymore.
30, 35?
He's out of the house.
Adrian.
What's his name?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Is it Adrian?
Adrian.
Adrian
I think he's
Doherty?
got a little loose streak in him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he does. He's a little more than half Lou. It's a little bit more than half. Yeah.
Lou was flamboyant.
She must have had her hands full growing up with him.
Dolores, White Women was the band.
I didn't know that.
Her
Yeah.
band.
I knew she's a musician. She's a music teacher.
I don't think I ever met her, so bring her
Really?
and bring Peter and Dolores Paradise. Let's have her on the show.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get this Boston rock history. We've had Dee Dee Stewart on, another great teacher.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, Dee Dee, she was in Girls' Night Out or something?
Yeah, Girl on
Oh,
Top,
okay.
Girls Night Out. We gotta have a reunion of both.
Yeah, we'll have all the girls.
Yeah, White Women, Girl on Top, and Girls Night Out all together again. Even though they probably never played on the same stage together,
No, I don't think I did.
but that'd be funny. All girls night,
Yeah, that would be
girls
fun.
only, no guys allowed. That'd be a great concert, right?
That means you can't be there.
Well, he could be on stage,
can't
but no
do that.
guys in the audience. All women only.
To watch the girls?
Huh? Yeah, and then we can have the guys sue the concert hall before the show and make it a big
discrimination?
publicity
Yeah,
stunt.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Discrimination against men. And that'll be our new band, Damn, Discrimination Against Men.
I like
Damn.
And if Lou Miami was in it, it'd be the Damn Things.
that. He wanted to call his new band The Poor Little Things.
See? I'm psychic. The Damn
He's
from
like,
the Poor Little
he's
Things
like,
to
they'll
the
feel
Damn-
sorry for us and they'll buy our records.
The Damn Things. Okay, so how old are these songs? There's 1 to 9 of them. Are they all brand new, or did you pull some out of the
No,
mothballs?
they're probably within 5 years. Off about 5 years of writing.
No,
Whose
she's-
legs?
Me. That's
That
all
you?
me. I did the CD cover too with
Oh.
Photoshop, everything.
If you turn it upside down, she looks like an Amazonian in a science fiction movie about to chop off someone's head. It was done intentionally. It looks like she's hanging from a tree and ready to chop someone's head off.
That's true.
It's the
afraid.
new version of Betty Davis and Joan Crawford's movie, Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. This is the 2014 version where Karen glides down the ivory and chops the head off at the beginning of the movie. You like that?
I love that.
We got the photo right here.
With a guitar axe.
And when you turn it right side up, you see her dancing.
In the air.
Yeah, I did that to
Pirouette.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Do you like the CD cover?
Yeah, Gilbert was sitting right there. And Gallagher was sitting there. Too bad I didn't have them together,
At the same
right?
time? Or?
No, I should have.
Oh.
No, but Gilbert was coming through for his book. I called up the publicist. Oh, sure, we'll bring him by. And then Gallagher knows Chris Donovan. Do you know Chris?
I don't know any of these people.
Oh, the rock and roller. He's from the
Really?
scene.
Sounds familiar.
Probably-
He was a side man.
Probably mostly if I saw them.
He called earlier tonight. You didn't call, but he did.
Spoon fork is Gallagher.
Spoon fork.
He had
Watermelons.
He had this routine with the spoon fork. And like, the SUVs are like those little spoon forks you got, the spoons with the jagged edges.
Sporks?
They don't know if it's a car or a truck. And then these women are afraid to drive over the curb. They got this big truck and they don't even drive over the bumps. They call them a spork. A spork truck. That was Gallagher. I didn't make that up.
Who is Gallagher?
Gallagher's a comedian.
Smashing the pumpkins and
He's at
watermelons.
commercial now.
You know
What's
what?
the
I haven't
commercial?
watched TV in a very long time.
He's got a commercial which
You go see Gallagher, you bring a plastic and wear it over your
Geico maybe. Does he do the one?
maybe Geico.
You know, Gilbert got bounced off of the Aflac ads because of Twitter. He was twittering out jokes about the Japanese flood to tsunami.
What the hell?
You mean the Indonesian one, yeah?
He put out these off-color
Say the
jokes,
wrong word.
Oh man.
and he said it's easy to get a girlfriend in Japan. Just wait, she'll wash up on the shore. Things like that. Or if you want a house, just wait, it'll wash up on the shore.
What was he thinking?
Wait a while.
Oh,
Well,
is he a
Aflac,
comedian or something?
he's a comedian,
Oh.
but Aflac, he was the Aflac the duck. That was his voice. He was Beverly Hills Cop 2. You know, he was the crazy
Really?
accountant in Beverly Hills Cop 2. So anyways, Aflac turned out to be like the number one country over there was Japan, where they had like 80% of their business or something. So they had to get rid of him. It's like,
Oh my
and I
God.
said, so you were on the Today Show, and now you're here at Winchester High School. It's a long way down. I guess my career has really...
What's he gonna do?
Oh, he's gonna... Oh, no, he's doing fine.
Gilbert?
He'll always do fine.
I'll have some late night thing going on sometime.
He's got a book out. He gets gigs. He's...
Didn't he used to host a late night movie show? Like late night movies. I used to watch these late...
And he did Law and Order. They had him
He
on
was
for 4 or
always
5
on.
episodes. They had him as the computer expert, and they had him cracking jokes. But that didn't last too long. But it was kind of cool to see Gilbert Gottfried in Law and Order.
In a serious situation?
Yeah, and he'd be doing the computer thing. He'd crack a joke, but he'd be kind of semi-serious. Very laid-back guy, not the crazy man when you're outside of the... Huh?
When you see him doing
Just a real human being.
doing his thing.
He's on Twitter. You can Twitter anyone these days.